Welcome to our YouTube channel, Flokel Show, and this is a follow-up of what we promised that we shall confirm to you parents and teachers about the guidelines on grade 9 candidates so that we are aware of exactly what is being expected in the forthcoming KJSEA exam. And although we had done this before, we'd like just to have a recap of how you access the information from the KICD website. So with me, so all you need to do is using either your smartphone or a computer, it could be desktop or laptop, tablet. While you are connected to the internet, then you are supposed to just go to your web browser. For my case, I'm going to use Google. I type KICD. Then I just click on the website of KICD. In my case, this is what I have here. And when I click on this, I'll go to what we are calling CBC materials, the menu on CBC materials. And then I come to curriculum design. And because I promised I will illustrate with mathematics what content is expected for the case of mathematics, after I go to CBC materials, I've clicked on curriculum design, then this dialog box appears here, and then I will check where we have grade 9 designs, because you can see these are designs for all the grades. I check grade 9 design, which is here. I click on that, and then because I'm illustrating on mathematics, for a parent, you are supposed to check all the subjects that your learner is doing. But for my case, because I'm illustrating, I said I would do it with mathematics. When I'm on grade 9 designs, then I'll come to where mathematics is. In this column, we have mathematics here. I click on that. Then I'm already on mathematics. I enlarge that for better viewing. Then quickly I will go through the course content or what is expected in these subjects in as far as grade 9 is concerned. So down here, the first we have these divided in strands and substrands. And so the first strand is talking about numbers. So we have numbers where we shall look at integers, cubes and cube roots, indices and logarithms, compound proportions and rates of work. I mentioned about indices and logarithms, so you can confirm it is here. Then under algebra, we have matrices, equation of a straight line, linear inequalities, and this is what I was saying. These are topics which are currently being handled at Form 2 in our current 844 system. Then we go to measurements, where we have the area, volume of solids, and then we have mass, volume, weight, and density, time, distance, and speed. Then we have money. Then we have geometry. Under geometry, we have coordinates and graphs, scale drawing, similarity and enlargement, trigonometry. And then from there, we have data handling and probability. So data interpretation, group data. And then we have probability. These are concepts which mostly comes in Form 3 in the current 844 setup. Then after we look at these are the details. If you want to know what you cover, integers is covered in Form 1 in 844. And then we have cubes and cube roots also in Form 1. for the case of 844. And then we have numbers, indices, and logarithms. This is Form 2. I'm just trying to compare. And remember, we are talking of KJSEA curriculum design for grade 9. We are talking about grade 9 mathematics design. And so down here we have compound proportions and rates of work. And then we move down quickly. We have matrices. And to be precise, when we talk about matrices, it was not just about mentioning matrices. This is a topic which is supposed to be taught in Form 2. But according to what had happened initially, there used to be 3 by 3, but that part was removed. They left it up to 2 by 2. And of course, the other operations remain. This is a topic which is supposed to be handled before one does KJSEA exam. Then we have equations of a straight line. According to the current 844 system, this is a topic which is taught in Form 2. So KJSEA students are supposed to be already taught this before they do the exam. And then we have linear inequalities, a topic taught in Form 2 in the current 844 system, but it's supposed to be handled at grade 9 in the CBE system. Then we have measurements. This is what will come under measurements. And then after that, volumes of solids. This is a topic which is taught in Form 2, and it is quite detailed if you look at the way it is taught in Form 2 with the 844. So this is a topic, again, which is supposed to have been taught to grade 9 learners before they do KJSEA exam. And then this, again, we have measurements, time, distance, and the speed. Okay. We have money. And then we have approximations and errors. And I think viewers for that have just illustrated enough information to illustrate that whatever we have in this guideline for KJSEA, most of the work which is done in Form 1 and 2 in 844 is supposed to be covered by the time someone is in grade 9. And because I was just illustrating, I would finish by saying that I also mentioned similarity and enlargement, a topic which is taught in Form 2. And for this case, according to the mathematics guidelines for grade 9, it's supposed to be a topic which is supposed to be handled before one does the KJSEA exam. I also spoke about trigonometry, and these are the details: identifying angles, identify sine, cosine, and tangent ratios from a right-angled triangle, read tables of trigonometric ratios for acute angles, determine trigonometric ratios, apply trigonometric ratios to calculate lengths and angles of right-angled triangles in different situations, and then appreciate the use of trigonometric ratios in real-life situations. So it's not just about mentioning them, there is also the application part of it. And so from there, parents, we have the other part which is talking about data handling, and this is where we also seeing the concept of probability coming in, whereby you deal with grouped data and grouped data. And then from there, we look at the probability. Probability in the current 844 system, it's a concept which is taught at Form 3. So in that case, this is in simple the way the guidelines are. And I think with that illustration, parents, you now see the reason why I was saying there is a need to expose your learner to some of these details before they get some of these questions in the exam. So I'll leave the guidelines and then I'll go straight now to the sample exam paper for mathematics. For now, thank you so much for listening to us.